New Zelda just dropped. Link, it is I, the king. Infiltrate the palace and destroy Ganon. If not, Zelda can spawn tables and chairs. So the game is just starting with a cutscene. I'm fine with that. Cool sword. It's not the Master Sword, it's some kind of other sword. Wow. You just get to play as Link. All the marketing was a lie. It's like Raiden all over again. I guess you only need these items. This is really cool, actually. This is a really interesting way to start a Zelda game. Nice game that apparently runs at an uncapped frame rate. I'm not really playing this for the frame rates, but I know that there's going to be some performance stuff. There was in Link's Awakening. It didn't kill the experience by any means, but it was noticeable at times. It was like, really? Damn. Don't worry. The $700 Switch Pro will be out next year. Cool music, too. You got a little, original theme in there. That's good. Oh, you can change the camera to go directly overhead, too. Oh no, I lost a heart. Whatever shall I do? Man, Ganon needs to up his game. He's got, like, the weakest security leading up to him. This is so unlike him. Usually he's prepared and he puts his strongest foes. He's got, like, a bunch of empty rooms and some guards. Oh, you can target in a 3D space now, like... Okay. Like, 3D Zelda games. Cool. I like that jumping is just, like, a thing. It's not Rock's Feather, it's just you have a jump button. I know it's gonna be different in a little while, but... For now, it's pretty good. I'm actually enjoying it. You can make this game into Breath of the Wild difficulty in the settings. Hero mode. Let's see. Maybe I will go to hero mode. I'm not sure yet. Let me get into the game a little bit, and then I'll make that decision. Part of me also wants to see what the game is like normally, but I have played hero mode in a number of Zelda games, and it's fun. Yo, if you hold the bomb button, it turns into a bomb chew. Is this the first bomb chew appearance in a top-down Zelda? No? Phantom Hourglass? Oh, okay. See, there you go. I forgot entirely about that. But, yeah, the lock-on feature is a block feature. But... it actually is kind of helpful. Usually the top-down Zeldas don't have lock-on. Well, that was easy. So, it's you again. Ever the troublesome one. Only this time your presence serves me. Now I'll end you both. And then he's cheapy. If you're just joining, I ran the game, and we're at the end already. There it is. Really solid controls. Ow. Easiest Zelda game. Never mind. Link is dead. This reminds me of that one game where Zelda was the main character on the CDI. That game was a classic. Wait, does Is I play as Grill? Wait a minute. You got the swordsman cloak. This is the hooded cloak that the swordsman in green dropped. It would almost completely cover your face if you wore it. The Legend of Grilda. Oh, that was actually a playable sequence. Oops. I was like, wow, that's a drastic turn. I guess we're going in the fucking... the Kool-Aid. To save Link. I thought maybe, like, the game starts in the Dark World or something. There's them stutters. I see them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 9-year-old hardware. Well, like 7, whatever, but, yeah. 8. Yeah, cap the frame rates. Yeah. Cap the frame rates. This is just an inverted Breath of the Wild story. Is it? Yeah, a little bit. I see what you mean. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Hyrule looks nice. I mean, in this style, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. It's cool. There it is, the Breath of the Wild moment. Don't worry, they put a patent on that. You do realize Zelda could just, like, get on with her life now? And probably nothing would change? Someone in the chat just said, I am Steve. Okay, wait, no, things are fucked. Alright, never mind.
Ooh.
Princess Zelda, you're safe. What a relief. You're not injured, are you? We were sick with worry. A whole week is long. It's a long time to be missing. We thought you'd been stolen away like all the others. The soldiers searched for you every day. Princess, play with me, play with me. So glad you're back, but now one of those icky rifts opened up here too.
Yeah.
Princess Zelda, now that we've arrived, please allow me to welcome you back as well. May I suggest you promptly speak with the king? Oh! Ho, ho! I'm sure he'll be deeply relieved to hear that you've returned safe and sound. Ooh, ugh. Whoa! Shop City. Hey Princess Zelda, welcome back. Did you see any rifts on your way back here? It was a real shock to see one crop up here in town. I'm glad nobody got pulled into it. Don't worry, chat. Switch 2 will fix all of this. But if you want to play the game now, you just have to, you know, get a little sick. Switch 2 Pro. Only then will the frame rates be fixed. It's funny because the PS5 always seemed like the most preeminent in technology, and then you find out it is bad. And that you need a better one. I'm like, man, what are you doing, Sony? I have to meet with the king first. It's all that damn ray tracing, chat. Meanwhile, baked lighting looks really good still. Look at Half-Life Alyx. I say this because I am a professional gamer, and I know what I'm talking about. I promise. That monster who kidnapped you has got some nerve. I made it my mission to take him down myself. I need to get training immediately, mind and body. I'll start with 2 whole sit-ups. I can do 2 sit-ups. Maybe even 3. Oh, this is happening in town? Oh, it's gonna be real weird getting used to these frame rates. I will eventually, and I'll just enjoy the game, but that definitely is noticeable. And it's worse than Link's Awakening. Can you believe this? Our sweet home is... Well, just look at it. We can't get inside. What are we gonna do? We get to stay in a room in the castle since our house is unusable at the moment. I'm so excited to see which room we get. I bet it'll be luxurious. Hey, can you at least try not to sound so excited? I mean, look at our place. Oh, get out of here. I know you're excited about it too. Well, okay, yeah, you got me, I am. Bird. That's the weathercock. Like the one in, Link, to the Past.
Yeah.
Princess Zelda, please forgive me for not being there for you in your time of need. As a loyal servant, I should have been able to find you. I promise I'll do better in the future. You're fucking fired, Bob!
Yeah.
So good to have you back, Princess Zelda. I'm sure the king will be over the moon when he sees your face. Oh. Poor Impa. She can't catch a break. She's always old. And when she's young, she has to be old. Sweet child. Such a relief to see you safe. Welcome home, princess. I must say your loyal Impa felt so flustered that I could not save you myself. On top of your kidnapping, rifts have been appearing all over. It's a source of much fear. I'm certain your return will be a great comfort to the people during these troubling times. You've always been quite spirited, though I didn't expect you to make it back on your own. Well, I'm so overcome with emotion that I've spoken out of turn. Off you go now, the king awaits. In the meantime, I'll draw a nice hot bath for you to enjoy when you're ready. Ho! Duke Omelette has taken over the kingdom since you've been gone, Zelda. Princess, I'm so relieved you're back. Oh, Princess, what an absolute joy to see you safe and well. Despite that joy, I feel ashamed that we were unable to find you. On behalf of Minister Left and me, please accept our apologies, Princess. General Right, Minister Left. Right and left. I appreciate your sentiments, but let's not dull this joyous moment with our regrets. Zelda, my dear daughter, you did well to return to us. Come closer so that I may look upon you. I am so relieved. You are healthy and whole and well. So tell us, Zelda, what happened to you? A swordsman in green saved you from a fell beast. Quite the tale. But after defeating the monster, the swordsman was taken by a rift. It's him we have to thank for saving your life. So, he was pulled into a rift, another one stolen away. Indeed, I hope he is safe. Stolen away, a tidy phrase for a terrible fate, being taken by a rift. An unsettling phenomenon. Our fair Hyrule has continually been plagued with these rifts and disappearances. As you know, rifts have been appearing for a long time, claiming our young ones. Indeed, so many children have been stolen away. We've remained vigilant. But despite our best efforts, we've never been able to prevent the rifts from appearing. Ultimately, those who have experienced losses have been left to contend with their grief. Now, I've been receiving reports about people disappearing from every corner of Hyrule. It isn't just children anymore. Adults are disappearing too. What could be causing such an uptick? For now, we should also work in finding the swordsman in the green tunic, and with haste. Your Majesty. What is it, soldier? So that wasn't the king. Urgent news, the rifts, they're causing serious trouble. Oh no. Please, soldier, what are the details? Of course, Your Majesty. Man, what a nightmare that must be. Purple. Firstly, we received word that someone from Suthorn Village was swallowed up by a rift. Suthorn Village. Then we also received news of dark monsters attacking people in Hyrule Field. That is troubling news indeed, ho! Thank you for your report. Soldier, tell the rest of your battalion to prepare for departure immediately. Yes, Your Majesty. No. General, Minister. Sire. Minister Left, continue your investigations into the rift phenomenon. Sorry. I am expecting you to find a way to save any and all who have vanished into the rifts. You can count on me, sire. General Wright, I leave the monsters to you. Prepare your troops. Head into battle. On my honor, sire. This crisis must be dealt with. Continue looking into the rifts and locate those who have been lost. It is time to run. Run! Okay, goodbye, King. Alright. Well, a whole lot of nothing's gonna get done here. Dark King. Oh no, they're evil. But they look non-evil, except their eyes. Guards! Lock her up immediately. These guards better not be that stupid. Lock up the princess? My daughter created the rift you see behind me. We cannot leave such horrible power unchecked. Disturbing though it may be, General Wright and Minister left. Poor witness as well. They were in the other room, I guess? Well, don't just stand there. Lock her up at once. Yes, Your Majesty. They're radiating darkness? No, it's just, no. They're pining for the fields. There's a little bit of stink, that's all. Why do we lock up the princess? What could the king be thinking? You haven't heard? Apparently she's the one who created the rift in the throne room. What? There's no way. Then she might also be responsible for the other rifts. Yeah, they'll just keep popping up so long as she's around. There's even more the king plans putting her to death to save the kingdom. Wow. I just can't believe the princess would be the cause of these things. That is very dark.
Hey, listen!
You can see me? My name is Try. That blue monster, he caught me too. I've been watching you since then. I followed you here to this castle. Oh yeah, I should ask, what's your name? I want to rename her. Oh man. Oh, you can rename Link but not Zelda? Come on, I want to name her, Smelda. Got it. Stink and Smelda save, Hyrule. Zelda, your life is in danger if you stay here. The person who put you here is the king, right? He told someone to hurry and prepare for your execution. Once I heard that, I figured I'd better tell you. The king and the other two people got pulled into that rift. The three came out. Seemed weird. Oh, you noticed they seemed weird too. You think they're imposter. Fuck. I gotta get up for this one. Alright. It's okay, Johnny's gonna edit that. You don't have to edit that, Johnny. You think they're imposters. What an odd word. Anyway, it's too dangerous for you to stay here. I think we could save the people who have been taken into rifts. We could reveal the truth. But none of those people will be able to get out on their own. We have to save them together, Zeld. But first, let's save you. Let's get you out of here. You can't get through the bars? Huh? That's interesting. Let me help. Wand. I did it. The Wand of Gamelon. It's a mysterious rod with the same color as Tri. I wonder if this has to do with the Triforce. Those mysterious triangles floating behind that creature might give it away. I don't know. It is warm to the touch. Hang on, chat. Let me just adjust my volume a little bit. I can create echoes of things in this world. I'm not sure what will be most useful to you, but I'm sure this will come in handy. Go up to something shimmering and press the button. Most important spell learned, table. I am the table. Perfect job. It's an echo. Press ZR to erase it. If you want to erase all your echoes, hold ZR. Now we can escape. Let's go. Stealth segment. Table gameplay. Vinny, go right in the first room. Must have been the wind. Well, how did you manage to get out? Well, whatever. You're here on the king's order, so please stay put and don't cause any trouble. You can keep your magic staff, Zelda. I wanted to, like, learn the power of stool. But it's not what's happening over there, chat. You cannot learn power of stool. I thought also, if I had enough tables, I could create a wall, like a barrier, and they could just, like, not get through. But, hey, lesson learned. This is gonna be a fun game to just experiment with, isn't it? Just, like, try to do lots of, sequence breaks and fun stuff like that. Nope, nothing. That was nothing. Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. So the other day I broke a pot to test the theory and General Wright came running. I'm sure he gave you an earful about it. Actually, no, I threw a pot kind of far and he ran to where he heard it break. General Wright is a simple man. Welcome to your new home, freak. Aw, damn it. Couldn't even finish that before learning that it was, untrue. They just spoiled that I can use pots. I wonder if I can talk to the rat friends. No, they run away. Must have been the wind! Fuck! Huh? Just a pot. That's a goddess statue from, like, Skyward Sword. Cool. Princess? So glad you're safe. You're not hurt, are you? Can't even imagine what His Majesty is thinking. Claiming you created that rift. It's preposterous. The king, the general minister are all imposters. Ooh, that's crazy. Wait, where's the sound?
Anal sphincter.
Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button. And your friend Tri made you a tri-rod, was it? I see. Zelda, can you make use of the rod's power? What? Or I might have read that wrong. Where might Tri be now? You're here all on your own? I think you're the only one who can see me, Zelda. Interesting. The world is truly a mysterious place. Well, come what may, I will always support you, Princess, no matter what mysteries unfold. We'd better not dally. The phony king is speaking of executing you. You need to leave and quickly. He'll stand out in your current attire, so I've brought you something to change into. Oh, what is that blue fabric sticking out of your pocket there? It's the cloak the swordsman was wearing. That size seems workable. It'll do a fine job of shrouding you. Quickly now, before we're spotted. I like how, when you play as Zelda, she doesn't speak. I think that's a good look for Zelda, actually. I think that's cool. You got a disguise. It's light and flowy and conceals your identity nicely. It smells like a musty dresser.
Yeah.
Musty. Princess is missing. Find her. We have company. Leave this to me.
Yeah.
Lady Impa, who is that over there? It is the princess, is it? If it is, you must stand aside this instant. Stand aside, hmm? No, I don't believe I'll be doing that. She just broke every bone in her body. Here, princess, take this with you. Log. And there's a map. Cool. Make your way to the house marked with that. Tell them Impa sent you. They'll surely help you. Ahead, you'll find a shortcut that leads out of the castle. Use it to make your escape. Hurry now, princess. We'll see each other later. Milk. Decorative shrub echo. I wonder if you can turn into a shrub at any point. And it would be like, what's that game? Prop hunt. Bed, there it is. I've been, oh man. Old bed echo. Chat, you have no idea. I've been looking forward to spawning beds since I saw this game's first trailer. Oh, you can't infinitely bed. It's fun, though. Oh, you can spin. Really? Am I gonna say it?
Spin.
That's how you get rid of shrubbery. Oh, you have to We're trying to be stealthy, Chad. That was a stealthy nighttime spin. It's a good use of the Link's Awakening remake engine, though. Boulder. What a weird concept for a game, and yet it works and still kind of feels like a Zelda game. Like I said, I wasn't, like, treating this as, like, you know, a Tears of the Kingdom type release. For me, this was almost like a spin-off. And it is a mainline game according to the title and all that. But I didn't expect it to be just, like, Link hits sword at Ganon 1,000 times. And, treating it like that, and looking forward to being able to spawn furniture, made me appreciate that it was just something a little different. And I'm liking it so far. The rifts have appeared occasionally for a very long time. Mending them was our job, except my power alone isn't enough to take care of a large rift like this one. Let's get away from it for now. The box just gets stuck. I really hope all of Hyrule Field doesn't run like shit. It doesn't. Okay, good. You're awake. Good, let's go. Rock Echo. So we got Boulder, and now we've got Rock. Supposedly the game runs better in handheld mode. I see. That is the case for some games. Where are we? Maybe that map thingy that person gave you can help us figure it out. It's divided into quadrants. I mean, this is the first new Zelda game that is top-down that we've had in a while. I think since, like, Spirit Tracks. Because there was, Link Between Worlds, but that used the previous Hyrule. So that was new, but it also still was very familiar. So I mean, like, new. Triforce Heroes, oh. Yeah, Link Between Worlds kinda counts, I agree. It noticed you. Can you fight monsters? I don't know. Zol Echo. It leaves a shimmer which allows you to learn them. You can direct your echoes to attack with ZL. Just gotta... It's like Pokemon. You can also just throw rocks at enemies endlessly. Bed tech. Can't wait to see speedruns of this game. Can't wait for Nintendo to sue themselves over that. I love video game patents. Nope. Yep. Sea urchin echo. An unmoving aquatic monster with hard spines that can pierce metal. Well, you can just dive anytime you want. Rupee echoes, and then fuck up the economy. It's the Hyrule Reserve. Just print money. Just clone heart pieces, forehead. Clone the Triforce, and get as many wishes as you want. Wow, good job, Vin. If you clone a Triforce, it becomes a Sexaforce. Okay. Jump! Big jump! Big jump! You can do it, Zol! I believe in you! No, you can't. Clone bat? Oh. Forgot about that. Keys. Yeah, I forgot my keys. No. It worked. I didn't know that was a climbable wall at first, though. Slime that can withstand boulder. It wouldn't be a Zelda game if you couldn't mow down grass. Except, you just spin into it this time. What was that? Audio just, like, cut out for a second. That was... Don't know if that was on my end or the Switch. ₹50. That makes you really happy. They're doing the rupee messages again. New pot just dropped. Regular pot, not castle pot. Owl? Wait. Is this... That green hat. That owl. Where's the privy? Why does nobody shit in Hyrule? I guess that was the pot. You know what they say, shit or get off the pot. Welcome to Suthorn Village. It's usually nice and quiet here, but now things are terrible. If only Link were here. Who's Link? Link is a young fellow from this village. He's better with a sword than anyone. He helps us with lots of problems, monsters, weeds, you name it. He's gone off on a journey right when we need him. How curious. Link wears a cloak like yours. Link, I hope you're alright. If only Link were here. A rift appeared north of here. It grew so fast that one of us got caught inside. What's worse is we can't even run to Hyrule Castle for help. The rift is blocking the way there. If only Link were here. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like... Link is not known by Zelda. Which... I think, what, Ocarina of Time had that as well. When you meet Zelda for the first time. But, like, Link fighting Ganon without Zelda knowing who he is, I think that's pretty new. Vinny, get meat. Really? Did I miss the meat? What meat? Oh, I thought that was just fire stink. Now it's like Zelda 1. Food crisis solved. I wonder what happens if you eat the meat, and then Zelda goes like this, after you're done eating it. Also, what would happen if you eat the meat, and then you expel the meat, and then Zelda does that? Five jars of floral nectar. Can be used to recover hearts, but is more effective when mixed into a drink. I'll be taking that, thank you. Got a trampoline. What a great gift. You can play with it too.
Yeah.
A rift swallowed up one of my neighbors. There must be something we could do besides pacing. Speaking of pacing, I wanna fight. I wanna go to dungeon. You got the wooden sword.
Oh.
We're pretty upset around here. One of us villagers has been caught in a rift. We can't escape either. The forest nearby is crawling with monsters. Doesn't Link have a wooden sword in Zelda 1? Like, that first brown sword is made of wood, right? And then there's the training sword in Twilight Princess. How the fuck does Link defeat so many, like, enemies, like, including a dragon with a wooden sword?
Yeah.
Potions, sweets, you'll find a tasty selection here at the southern shop.
Yeah.
You can sell, too.
Ah.
Can't sell much, but right now, at least I can.
Ah.
Cool. Sell the meat. Just sell the meat over and over and over again. This is the tastiest meat I've ever had! Oh god! Oh, it's moving in my stomach! Wait, I'm hungry again.
Oh.
Hey, shout if you can hear me. Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Can you help, please? That cloak looks a lot like Link's. Are those cloaks trendy right now or something? Ugh, what am I doing? There's no time for idle banter. My wife got swallowed up by the rift. Wife, can you hear me? Can't throw meat into the rift to feed wife. Life bad. What the fuck is this? Hey Zelda, have a look at this. The waypoint has been recorded. Now you can warp here using the map. Oh, okay. Alright, good, good. We use these a lot. Rifts can appear all over the place, so we use these to travel quickly around the world. Once you interact with one, you can travel to it at any time. In Link's Awakening, they were just little warp points that you had to go to. They were in, like, rocks and shit. Link's Awakening was a massively played game in my life, as I'm sure you heard me tell if you watched me play it. But loved that game. Man, I went through so many batteries on the Game Boy for that game. I mean, luckily the Game Boy had decent battery life, but it was still just a battery suck for someone like me who was just playing Game Boy all the time. Chat, I just want you to know something. I got an email, and it's cut off, right? I'm not kidding. Chat, this is amazing. I just checked. It says here, this is real. They're coming, ... The hordes of the hung, ... The rest of it is cut off. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm assuming it's hordes of the hungry. Or hordes of... hungry something. Let me find out. Hordes of hunger are steadily approaching. Vampire Survivors meets Hades meets Diablo. Don't tell me that's the name of the game. It really is the name of the game. Man, just call it Hordes of Hung at this point. Shit. Five electro apples. What a suspicious spot this is.
It's suspicious, Luigi, suspicious.
Man, I wish you could, like, spawn a bed on a slime and kill it. Interesting enemy. Ignazol. If you've got diarrhea, try Ignazol. You can only spawn one at a time. That fire sound effect is old as dirt. I'm pretty sure Fox McCloud used it in, Star Fox Adventures, even. I don't know why Fox McCloud developed his own game, but sure. Bow! Speaking of stock sound effects, did you hear that the BBC made their entire library, like, available for anyone? I gotta go through that shit. Their sound effect library. There's gotta be some good sounds in there. It's, Snake. I wonder if that's the Zelda 1 Snake. Rope. Look, Gordon, rope! What is it? It's a rope! It's a rope! Don't say snake! Boy, am I just getting lit on fire. Can you spin to put out the fire? Good question. I'm gonna try. Idiot. Yeah, you can. Armadillo. I'll tell you what, there's just a really constant flow of souls. Souls. Was this Castlevania? There's just a constant flow of fellows. You steal men's souls! Perhaps the same could be said of all religions. I guess I was about to get a heart piece. I don't know why I used that stuff, but, eh. No need to waste items. Spawn a bed and sleep in it. Wait, what? You can do that? Wow. And that recovers hearts? This game's too easy. Maybe I switch to hero mode. These enemies are fun to spawn because they just roll like Fred Durst. Oh yeah, I forgot to lock on to that idiot. Spear Moblin. Oh yeah, they jump right in. Well, that's different. In regards to the frame rates, they aren't completely shitty in the overworld, but when they dip, you notice it. Not my favorite thing in the world by any means. Was this where we were supposed to go? Looks like the rift is blocking the door. No, it's not. It's not ruining the experience. It's just an annoyance. It's a noticeable nuisance. I have lots of friends who do the same. We all work together fixing up rifts. Normally my friends fix them quickly, so it's weird that this is still here. I wonder if something happened to them. I'm guessing my friends are in the rift, and if we find them, we can mend this rift easily. Would it be better if they locked it at a solid 30 FPS? Maybe. So, like, if Switch 2 ends up with DLSS, that could be helpful. Or if it, you know, I mean, obviously it's gonna be more powerful by, like, 8 years, so that could be good. I feel like at that point, plus DLSS, even games that have to be downscaled are still not gonna look terrible. Unless the developer just doesn't give a shit. Which happens pretty frequently. Moblin fight! Huh. How is this compared to Wand of Gamelon so far? It's, you know, it's not as good as Wand of Gamelon. I do think it's funny, though, that Zelda gets another game to herself, and she's wielding a wand. What the fuck is that weird-ass lemon following you? That's, their name is Lemon Party. They're the Navi of this game. Lemondorf. John Lemon. I knew it. I can sense my friends in there. They can't move. It seems like they're trapped. But if that's the case, they won't be able to mend the rift at all. I think we'll have to go in there and help them, then we can deal with this rift properly. We can save them if we work together, Zelda. I'm a lemon, trust me. No! Fight to the death. Rope! Were they called rope in the Zelda 1 manual? Does anyone know? I just set that snake on fire. They were, okay. Damn it. You did it, Moblin. Well done. P-hat. Just trying to remember the name of that thing. This one's a 3. So you can only have this one thing out on the field and that's it. Very good at mowing lawns. This is why the occupants of Hyrule need to, like, tame and train P-hats. I think that's all that's in here. I mean, it's useful. Can you ride the P-hat? I don't think so. Brazzers. Maybe you can if you jump on it from a bit of height. Use the meat. Hold R while scrolling through echoes to do it faster. Okay. So you have last used, most used, last learned, cost, type. Like a shortcut would be nice if you could, like, set a shortcut to the D-pad, but oh well. Just tried, you can't jump on the P-hat, but you can pick it up. This is the still world. Everything you see floating around here was sucked through a rift. Anything that ends up here will begin to break apart and eventually vanish completely. Me and my friends have the ability to restore things that have ended up in rifts, though. Speaking of, I sense my friends deeper in here. Let's go, Zelda. Yeah, you can indeed pick it up. Slices things up, though, pretty nicely. When people get pulled into rifts, they kind of petrify and can't move anymore, and if they stay that way, they'll eventually fade away. They won't happen to you, Zelda. You're special. I just realized something. This whole game is that one cane from Link to the Past. I mean, obviously there's more to it than that, but... it's like that idea, but magnified times 100. It's fresh grass. Oh, what? Press the wrong button. Yes, the P-Hat is a very, very good summon. The music is weird. It feels so weird to just wait for the thing to kill your enemies. Yeah, that's something I don't know if I'm gonna... Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm gonna end up loving that throughout the whole game. I'm sure there's some more, like, direct stuff for combat. I think there is actually a sword that has, like, a limited timer, eventually. But, yeah, a lot of it is just kind of running away from enemies and letting your stuff do the work. Or you can use the armadillo. You can throw shit, too. Yeah, you can throw shit. First, though, you gotta feed them the meat. Then you can throw shit. Hey, I remember this one from the castle. I can restore her back to normal if we mend this rift. Sure, you can mend the rifts in Hyrule, but you know what the hardest rifts to mend are? Friendships. This is where you were trapped not too long ago. We're getting close to my friends. They're further in, but we're getting there. Some form of dungeon? Stop me if I already mentioned this. I don't think I did. But apparently this game was originally started as a Zelda maker. If you guide me with the rod, I can move things for you based on your movement. Someone said I would kind of love to see that. Well, Link's Awakening had some form of dungeon maker. It wasn't anything extensive, but it was neat. It was very, bare bones, though. But now there's, like, several different Zelda makers that exist on the market. I mean, it's not real Zelda. There we go. Don't worry, Nintendo will take care of those. Oh, you're having fun? No. No, we can't let that happen. It's okay, no, it's original assets. But I still would love to see Nintendo take on their own form of Zelda Maker. It's just so much more complex than a Mario Maker type thing. I mean, there are people that will get really into it and deliver some really good dungeons, but it's so much more effort to make a good dungeon with good puzzles than it is to make a decent Mario level, I feel. And, I mean, saying that, look at how horrendous some of the levels are in Mario Maker 2. I would say, what, like 5% of the levels, 3% are worth even playing? I kind of feel like Metroid Maker would be a little bit easier. Like a 2D Metroid. I don't know what I'm trying to do here, hang on. Throw faster. I think I burned the web, or the strand of silky spidery. There we go! Oh, I see.
Here's the map.
Someone said, I just learned you can go into a pot and hide. Oh wow, the spiders are gonna be really useful. Huh. Chat member was not telling tales out of school. That was an actual in-school tale. This text is faded and hard to make out. Imperfect copy. It says something different when not in a dungeon. Get burned, idiot. Damn. Get rope. Never mind. P-hat, go.
Go, P-Hat, go!
Dark Nut. Echo. I wonder if I missed something in this tier dungeon. It seemed like I might have. Before the elevator, there was a spot. Mental. There are no compasses in this game. Map reveals all. I missed a room, maybe? I don't know. We'll just keep going, see what happens. Like, also seeing this, like, type of dungeon when you have the power to spawn in a bunch of different things is interesting. Like, how are they gonna, you know, even design the puzzles around this? It's already working. That made no sense. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know how far that had reach. Sorry, Darknut. This Darknut is dealing with a bat. They are very skilled in the art of combat. Do you think the enemy echoes you make have souls, or are they just husks that are an affront to God? Hylia. They are an affront to Hylia. Huh? Is that the person who fought the blue monster? Uh-oh, Stinky. God, how many Dark Links have there been now? Get potted, idiot! Mine. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. Succeeding, apparently. Gotta hold him in place while the Dark Nut does his thing. What a weird twist on the formula this is. Shield gone, confirmed, shield gone. Finally, I don't know why it took so long, but it's gone. Sword. That's a different kind of sword than the one he had earlier. That was intense. He looked like the guy who helped you before, but this one wanted to hurt you. He was weird, like the imposters back at the castle. Bow. Looks like he left something behind. You got a mysterious sword. It's the weapon the swordsman in green tunic had. The name Link is engraved on it. I feel a powerful energy coming from that sword. It's even more powerful than the large rifts. That sword has a special kind of power. See, Zelda is have sword. Evil. Someone just called her Zinc. You look strong like the guy who wears green. You can jump higher than usual in this form. Yeah, it's limited. Some energy. Seem to be energy weezers. While in Swordfighter form, the energy gauge in the upper left corner of the screen will decrease. You'll automatically exit Swordfighter form after the energy gauge is depleted. You'll refill energy by gathering energy. Well, yeah. Cool. Alright, so yeah, there is sword combat in this game. It's just different. And not the main focus. But yeah, you get to be some form of stink. I guess eventually it gets upgraded and you can do it for longer. Heart pin. It makes hearts appear a little more often. You can wear different items that offer a variety of benefits. Okay, I actually want to see if it shows up on Zelda anywhere. No, not really. Yeah, I didn't equip it. I'm not equipping it. I'm already not doing hero mode yet, so... I've been informed by chat that there's a really reliable and good attack I could be using. Which is... P-hat. Grab. This, right here. Someone just said gun. When does Zelda get a gun? Zelda's got a gun! Piranha plant? It's pretty good, yeah. Dekubaba. Eat plant. Interesting. Oh, okay, some really interesting puzzles can be done with this. Welcome back, Dominion Rod. Dominion Rod would be old enough to drive a car. Oh, I just pulled its head off. Only, oh, okay, only this green one. I also really like that you can just do that with the camera at any time, just in case your view is obscured. Oh yeah, Zelda. There's one more thing you can do when using bind. After binding yourself with X, try holding R. Your movements will follow what you are bound to. Huh. Okay. Vinny, you missed a room. I'm sure I've missed a couple rooms, yeah. I mean, I don't mind backtracking, but if it's not going to be anything particularly vital, then I don't really see the point. Go, P-Hat. Fly to the right. Fly to the right. Never mind. This was a bad idea. Thank you. Thank you, Spider. Puzzle trivialized. Like I said, speedruns of this game are going to be really, really fun to watch. I mean, you could have probably also just stood on a box to do that, but this is fine. But yeah, it looks like I missed a bunch of rooms. Got one there I missed. There's a treasure chest in there. I mean, I guess I'll just ask chat, am I missing anything particularly good? Just rupees? I mean, if it's an echo, I definitely want to grab one of those. I'll grab the one treasure chest. This is probably going to be easy to get. Spider is new best friend. Friendship ended with bed. Careful though, spider bite. Spider bite does hurt. I am pretty curious about what I'm missing. At least the one room. I want to find out like what this one room is missing. It holds. How are you enjoying the different gameplay so far, Vin? You know, after, what is it, like 15 mainline Zelda games or so? Whatever it is. I don't know how many there have been, actually. But, after the amount of Zeldas we've played, I think something like this for the end of the Switch's life cycle is actually pretty cool. We already had the big, crazy, epic 100-hour-long Zelda game last year. So getting something like this is nice. It's like a nice treat. And I was just saying too, not too long ago, about how there is room for this style of Zelda game. Like a top-down Zelda, as well as the big crazy Zeldas. So yeah, I think this definitely fits the bill. I don't know if everybody's gonna get the same out of it. Oh, that's what this is. That's just a... Okay, that's nothing. So yeah, I got everything. I get it now, I just didn't know how the map worked. The Switch has a fantastic library and I will die on this hill. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. In some ways, the Switch maybe is one of the best, if not the best, Nintendo system in terms of just library and, like, games that came out for the Switch, exclusively for the Switch. It had entries into a lot of series. Fuck you, Kid Icarus. Fuck you, Star Fox. Fuck you, F-Zero. But other than that, I mean, even F-Zero got a little something. Just in terms of Zelda, you know, Mario Kart. Well, we got the Wii U game again, but a lot of new levels. The Mario Party games have been kind of better. There's been a lot of good stuff. And at some point, when the Switch is well and truly dead, I will rank my favorite games. And if I don't, remind me. And I will do that. Definitely sensed my friends in this spot earlier. I mean, between Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime Remastered alone, as a Metroid fan, like, that's my favorite series, pretty much. It's usually a toss-up between that and Zelda, but Metroid usually wins by, like, a tiny bit. My friends are in that creature, we've got to get them. But yeah, as a Metroid machine, plus, like, you know, the Virtual Console stuff, well, whatever it is. There might be a couple different ways to go about this fight. Wrong button. Yep. Not a difficult boss at all, but it's cool that there's solutions that are not just hit with sword. Yeah, very easy, but it is also first boss, so I'm not gonna count game as being pure Bappy game just yet. Zelda, these are my friends. We set them free. They're filled with energy and ready to get to work. So now we can finally fix the rift here. Using our echo ability, we can restore the entire area that was swallowed up by the rift. Watch this. I still just think it's nuts that between this game, a new Mario Party that looks pretty good and has 7 boards, by the way. Not bad. And a new Mario Luigi game that looks very good. I can't believe the Switch is almost dead and still has these games. Yeah, Switch fans have definitely been eaten good if you're a fan of, like, those particular Nintendo franchises. But if you don't like Mario or Zelda, well, I guess fuck you. No, there's still a lot of other good shit too, but the Mario and Zelda offerings have been very good. My friends shared some power with me. Oh, I was wondering about that. Okay. Now I can create more things. 4 beds. $500 beds. They also told me something while we were fixing the rift. They said that that big rock monster showed up and captured them. So, when they weren't able to fix the rift because they were trapped inside... They weren't able to because they were trapped inside the monster. Oh, and one other thing. There are crystals that show up when we fix rifts. They're neat, so I'll give them to you, Zelda. Bismuth! It's bismuth! I'm all finished up here, so we can head out now if you're ready. I will say though, by being able to use the sword power, this is still a lot more like traditional Zelda than I thought it would be. The freedom is definitely there from the, you know, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom stuff. Not full amount of freedom, but a decent amount. So it's kind of like a decent mix of old and new so far. Vinny, do you think you're going to download the Balatro mobile app? No, I could just play Balatro on, like, the Steam Deck or whatever. I did actually get, Balatro on the Switch today. The dev offered me, because I streamed it a ton, the Switch version. Like, the physical version, and it comes with 10 cards. Actually, I should find out. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to open that up. I want to see what the cards look like. Regular old playing cards. But I'm curious to see if there's any jonglers in here. Let's see. So it comes with... I'll take a picture at some point. That rift that was here is gone now. Let's see. Hang on. Let me do this first. Which means we can reach the place you were trying to get to earlier. If we keep this up, we'll be able to fix all the rifts, and we'll be able to save your father.
Yeah.
I am left, Minister of Hyrule. Pardon the intrusion, but could you tell me where we are? Princess Zelda? I'm embarrassed to admit I didn't recognize you in that cloak. Why are you wearing that? Criminal. So we failed to save you from that beast, and now you're out here facing much danger. I must confess, I'm surprised to hear of your abilities. Your friend Tri accompanied you this whole time?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tri. You can see me? Who could miss you? You're floating right there. And aren't you precious? I thought only Zelda could see me. Oh, so Lady Impa couldn't see you. How odd. Impa's just old and blind. Sorry. Oddities aside, I'm worried about His Majesty and the General. We'll need to make a plan. There's much to consider, but for now, let's head to the location Lady Impa told you about. I'm getting ahead of myself. Would you mind showing me your map? If I recall correctly... Yeah, that's the place. That's where Lady Impa's brother lives. Makes sense she'd send you there. I'll lead the way. Follow me. Holy shit, Zelda! There's a monster behind you! But yeah, the Balatro cards, let's see. What's the deck with the red and blue on the back, chat? Anaglyph? I think that's the one. So there's there's a Joker here, and there's aces. There's gold aces. Alright, so, there's 10 cards total. I'm opening it up still. So there's a Joker. I'm just gonna describe them. Regular Joker. There's the Joker that is wearing, like, a sleep mask or 6 sunglasses, I'm not sure. There's Ice Cream. There's, the comedian, the stand-up comedian Joker. And then there's one I forget the name of, but it's a useful one that I've used a bunch. I think it's the one that, for every Joker you have, you get more. Like, it multiplies. And then, the other cards are aces. And the first one here is an ace of spades. It is gold. But yeah, I've already got so many hours in this game on Steam that I'm not going to play the Switch version, but it was nice of them to send me a gift. It was really cool. And yeah, I'm not going to be playing the Android or iOS version. I don't have iOS anyway. So yeah, it is a gold ace, a steel ace, a multiply ace, a bleeding ace, and the extra chips ace. So it's like a little sample of everything Balatro related in card form. It's really nice, actually. I like it. But yeah, no, I'm really waiting for the next Balatro update, which is going to be next year. And apparently there's going to be a lot of... Oh, sorry. Apparently there's going to be a whole lot of improvements and additions, and that is very exciting. Hello, sir. Pardon us. My name is Left. Lady Impa is my colleague, and...
Who's that? I'm a very busy man. No time for chatter. Now get...
I apologize for the unannounced visit, but please, will only be a moment.
No. I'm about to leave. Come back later.
If you could just hear us out.
I said no! I've got to go save Link. Huh? Hang on there. That's Link's cloak. Why do you have it? Did you see him? Well? What? Okay, tell me everything. Tell me about the rifts and anything you know about the swordsman. I understand the situation now. Thank you for the explanation, Princess.
We finally got through to him.
All right, this has been bugging me ever since... You're glitching. Ever since you barged in here. What is that floaty thing?
You can see me, too. That's strange. Zelda's always been able to, but now you both can see me as well?
You're telling me we're the only ones who can see you. That's odd.
Indeed, such a fascinating and, might I add, adorable creature. I want a plushie. They'll sell it eventually. Maybe at the Nintendo Museum next to the Virtual Boy and Wii U shirts.
Yeah, sure. But back to the matter at hand. What is that you and I have in common? We've both ended up in rifts and lived to tell the tale. Seems the rifts change people somehow.
I want a Virtual Boy shirt. If anyone goes to that museum, can you get me a medium Virtual Boy shirt? I will pay. I will PayPal you. Resident Evil Leon duck plushies for sale? Oh man, there's too much stuff. God. I'll look into it.
Seems the rifts change people somehow. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself. The name's Luebur. I'm Impa's older brother. And the swordsman who saved you is Link. I made his weapon, the Sword of Might.
Mr. Luebur, why did you make him a sword?
Princess, remember that big nasty blue fellow who captured you? The sword was for taking him out. See, I spend my time researching Hyrule's history and its rifts. For ages now, rifts have appeared, and sometimes folk have ended up in them. Those unfortunate enough to be pulled into a rift advantage without a trace, after which townfolk say it would have been stolen away. However, anyhow, Link made it his mission to fight the monsters that came crawling out of the rifts. He also tried to prevent folks from going missing. I've been helping as I'm able to. Which is why I made him a sword, one that's effective against the rift monsters. Sword of Might Princess Zelda's wielding is the very one I hoped would be of use to Link.
So Link was helping out with the rifts as well.
Plenty of monsters come out of the rifts, but that blue one was particularly powerful. I've got a hunch that if we take him out, it'll fix the whole people disappearing business. Princess, you shared that Link managed to take that blue guy out, and yet the rifts keep coming.
Clearly we're missing something. The rift in the forest is gone, but Link's not back. What we need is more information. I may have something useful. Sorry. When I was taken by the rift in Hyrule Castle, it felt like I was flown away somewhere far away. The rift I was pulled into was at Hyrule Castle, but Princess Zelda found me in a rift in a forest. How did I end up over there? Rifts don't follow the same rules as your world. Things connect differently inside them. My friends had mentioned something about oversized rifts in other areas. We might end up finding the king and other missing people far off rifts.
So maybe Link is somewhere else then.
Hey Zeld, I'm going to fly up high and look for some of the other big rifts. Goodbye, Lemon. I think I found some. There's no saying where Zelda's father and the others might be, but I did spot some big rifts we can go explore. I guess 2 dungeons are now open to me. I would imagine I have the freedom to approach them as I may. If we fix the rifts, we may be able to save your father and the others. Let's get to work, Zelda. Princess Zelda, I must insist that you refrain from going into any more rifts. It's far too dangerous.
That's up to her to decide, Minister. I mean, she's the only one capable of mending the rifts. During this time of crisis in Hyrule, we all have to play our parts, Princess Zelda included.
You make a salient point, Mr. Luebur.
Princess, I urge you to go with Tri to the other rifts. You're the only one who can fix them and save all the people who've gone missing. Minister, you stay here and help me investigate the rifts. We'll play support for the princess.
Of course, investigations are my specialty. Princess, the rifts marked by Tri are located in the Gerudo Desert and Jabul waters. Please let me know if you require further information. Alright, Princess, I leave it to you to find the king, General Wright, and Link.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That sword you got there, pretty sure I can make it even more powerful than it is. I'll have to do more research on it, though. So, talk to me later if you're interested.
Oh, there's other swords. And bows and arrows and shit. And he developed Link's bombs, I guess, too. I'm just gonna read this very quickly. Link rescued him. Link was stolen. All the kids who were taken by the rifts have lost something. For Link, he lost the ability to speak. Wow, actual story reason why Link doesn't speak. The sword is effective, but it doesn't seem to be enough for the blue monster. I should be able to enhance the sword if I gather more crystals. He likes the hood I gave him. It's a new weapon he's given him. He's gonna try to defeat the blue monster. He was in a huge rush. Yeah, it wasn't enough. The bow, the arrow, the bombs, the sword, not enough. I have some blue crystals. I ended up calling it Might Crystal. Made the sword for him. Yeah, we just read your diary. Sorry about that. Looking at the sword, it seems like it's lost some of its power, but if we enhance it, it'll be back to its original state. Bring me some might crystals. My energy or my sword? Why not? I guess this'll make me, be able to use the sword a little bit longer. Great sound effect there, by the way. I wonder if they use the BBC sound effect library. Yep, level 2. It's kind of the reverse of actual Zelda, because usually you have the magic meter for all your magic, but Zelda can just do that shit for free. But use the sword, that's the magic meter now. Interesting. It's a funny little reversal. Apparently there's a tote bag with this image of Zelda on it. New spider just dropped. Crawlchula. You can kind of hold enemies in place while they just get fucking donked in the face. Monster stone. Bird. Link, are you there? There's so many monsters here. Fight them off for me, please. Yeah, the frames get real stinky here. Stream is being choppy. Oh yeah, I've dropped 1,200 frames. So good! Is it just Twitch in general, chat? My internet, almost every time I've been dropping frames in the past, like, 3 weeks, my internet has been fine. That hood had... Is this Fledge? That hood had me thinking you were someone else. Please forgive the confusion. My name is Verley. I'm a resident of Suthorn Village. I set out to chop grass in my village. Before I knew it, I chopped my way to Southern Prairie. I was here, I figured I might as well get rid of the shrubs and make a little plot for myself. And then the monsters appeared. Hey, Vern. I hope he's doing well. If you run into the swordsman, can you pass him a message? His friends will be there for him when the time comes. Try switching servers for the next stream. I had similar issues until I did. Okay, Johnny, thank you. I will try. I think it's on automatic, so it's supposed to choose the best one, but I'm gonna look into that. But it's been happening more the past 3 weeks than it has in the past year. Oh boy. This is very reminiscent of Link to the Past. Like this little, like, pond here. Like this whole area. Dude, it is a pond. No, it's like the warp area. Drop in frames again? Sick. I see it. Yep, I see it happening. I don't know if I have any current oh, oops. Well, there's the jump. I don't know if I have any current configuration of items that can get me up there. It just gave it to you? Oh, yeah, there you go. Crawl. Chat, should I restart the stream? Is it that bad? It looks like it's over 2,000 frames dropped. Alright. I'll restart the stream. I'm gonna try a different server. Be right back, chat. I think I'm back. Alright, I changed servers, and I'm hoping that'll fix the issue. I'm gonna stick with this for a while, and, yeah. This field is so big. At least we finished putting up wanted posters in the west. But nobody's seen Princess Zelda yet. First we're ordered to save her, and now we're ordered to capture her. It doesn't really sit right with me to be treating her like some sort of villain. It's weird to me too, but orders are orders and all. I guess. Anyway, we learned nothing out east in Seaside Village. Let's patrol here for now, I guess. Boy, this feels real weird. Are we sure we want to arrest Princess Zelda? Yeah, I think so. Do we have any proof of that? Also, why is the king emanating a purple stink, and why are his eyes red? I want to fly. Stay still. Fly. Yay. I feel like this could be used in a cheesy way. Not in all cases, but maybe a couple. So that's the main impetus for exploring, is being able to upgrade your sword time, and your sword. These look very similar to the Ocarina of Time ones, just in their, like, the design and approach. Go ahead. Alright, fuck this. Good. Wait, I have a fairy. Generous restart point.
And you will stand there and you will take the hits.
Wolfos. All right, I could just sleep in the bed. Okay, it's not, like, a... it's not a fast way to recover hearts. Someone said, did you get your bismuth? I don't know. Yeah, the bismuth saved. Please, Nintendo, get rid of that item menu. Man, all it needs is a shortcut menu. Like, just common shortcuts, like... Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you'll be scrolling quite a bit, it seems. Hey, is that a bed under the bridge or near the bridge? In the river? Why? Acorn gathering. Pick up acorns I scatter about. Nice business. Dude's wearing an acorn hat. Someone just said, oh, Zelda's a girl in this game? Yeah, he's usually, like, wearing a green outfit, but this time she's blue. Nice work, you got all the acorns. Not worth. I mean, maybe worth later on. That guard is like, that looks an awful lot like Zelda. he should give you a piece of heart if you do it fast enough. Or I can walk here and get a piece of heart. Screw that guy. Once again, I will say that these choppy frame rates are annoying. Definitely annoying. Sorry.
It is what it is, Uncle Walnut. Right?
But apparently the frames are uncapped, so I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. Just feels like extra noticeable for some reason. No secret under the bridge. SMH my head. Someone said I can't stand the blurry borders. Yeah, not crazy about that either. It would have been a nice option to be able to turn off, but it's, you know... They had that in Link's Awakening, too. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh. Oh. Hey.
I want that heart piece.
Ah. Oh. Whee.
Maybe you need an ability to do it faster. I think I can do it faster. I just need to not get hit by that fish. Okay, now I'm not doing it faster. I could probably, like, shave off a tiny bit of time, but I'm hoping there's a heart piece in this for me.
Oh, what the fuck, Uncle Walnut?
Okay, no, oh, no, bismuth.
Hey.
You get an item to swim faster later. Oh, good. I can't stop doing the Tony Soprano voice lately. It's terrible. Wrong button. That spider is... both spiders are the fucking MVPs of this game. Holy shit. Rock potatoes. For Gorons only. Gorons and morons, that's the only people who eat rock potatoes. Get it? It is funny. Hey, Zelda's gotta earn rupees somehow. Have you used any of the Zelda amiibos yet? You know, I forgot entirely about amiibos until you just said that. Oh, Tektites. Can you toss critters into the void? No. I tried earlier, they just bounce off an invisible wall. Like I said, you're gonna be seeing the spider a whole lot. Cat and windmill. There's a part of me was hoping it would be the classic Kakariko music. Oh. The soldiers, they said Princess Zelda is some kind of villain. Could that be true? I've never heard an ill word against her.
Ooh.
Careful, past here is Eldin Volcano. It's absolutely packed with monsters. An elderly lord. No! I just wanted to see! Is that a Korok? There's a little Korok fella on the desk there. A nut boy. Bok Bok, please come back. Could you lend me a hand? My dear sweet cuckoo's decided to escape. Yeah, I know, I've done this before. 5 in total. Different Kakariko, but so many things stay exactly the same. Them cocks always go missing. I love that you could just jump on the trees in this game. Nice flowers. Ruined. Wait, I thought that was someone else wearing a Link cap. No one wears those green caps, or even close to those caps, mostly. Well, I guess in Skyward Sword they wear them. They said they were looking for a fugitive, but it was strange. They all seemed so upset. I don't know where the last cuckoo is. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. There's maybe one, maybe two more? I'm not sure. It's an amiibo spot. Please be Tingle. Please be Tingle. Ah, who's this guy? New freak just dropped. I'm the stamp guy. I loved sorry. I loved stamps since I was a tiny tot. Now I'm Hyrule's biggest stamp fan. Bet you're curious about this stand. This is the stamp stand, a stand for stamping stamps. Aren't stamps great? They plunk when you press one down to leave behind a stamp. Plunktacular from start to finish. That is why I love a stamp rally, traveling for stamps, collecting them all. Sounds fun, right? Okay, I'm ready to stamp rally. Stamp Rally Beginners. It was made by Stamp Guy. Get a stamping like you've never stamped before. Why does he look all muscular in his stamp? There aren't any stands underwater or in buildings, and they're not in caves either. That'd be way too dangerous. I'll give you a reward if you fill up that card. It's muscular. Muscular Stamp Man, my favorite new Zelda character. Yeah, there's just one more. I was hoping it would be in there, maybe. Sorry, I don't know how to stop this. Just keep spawning beds. Well, it's really nice. Someone came and just left us 4 beds. You know, this town is so poor. We're really, really happy to have these free beds. That was very nice of them. So, everybody, take them into your homes and sleep well. Cut to nighttime. Someone is sleeping in the bed. They just disappear. They fall on their ass. Boy, if I was an animator, I would make that happen. Chicken is at first windmill. Okay. Who keeps storing treasures down in their wells? Okay, so at least the chickens, the cuckoos, sorry, remain consistent. First windmill. Oh, up there. Wow, okay. Ah. Your services are no longer needed, Spider. The refreshing grapes I gave them for breakfast might have been too sour. Refreshing. If you lift a cooker over your head. Yeah, yeah. Some soldiers came by and said Princess Zelda had done awful things. Could it be true? Did she create the rifts? Did you hear? Princess Zelda is a fugitive from justice. Isn't that horrible? No idea what she did, but it must have been awful. They don't have much else going on. Wear it to climb ladders and rock walls faster. Interesting. Wow, that's 500 too. Something to spend rupees on at least. How are you liking the game so far? It is very good. Familiar and yet a little more unique. I mean, look, there's even 3D, like, okay, so this is like straight up Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Deku Scrub. But it's in a top-down Zelda game, which I think is kind of neat. I'm a business scrub. Welcome to my branch of the smoothie shop. So it's not a full cooking game, but it is, a little bit of cooking. Very similar to the, Breath and Tears. My sibling and I are new to the smoothie game. To keep hold over the market, we're opening branches all over Hyrule. But that's been so much work, we haven't had time to come up with a new smoothie concept. You want to go... What would you say to a joint venture? You make recipes, we handle the business side. Come up with 10 recipes out of ingredients from your travels, we should be in good shape. We'll even throw in a reward. If you run into any of my siblings, give them my best. Hyrule smoothies. Monster Fang and Rock Tato. Who is going to drink this disgusting smoothie? Climbing potion. I probably missed some stuff in Kakariko, but I'll eventually go back there. Man, I was really hoping that dude would fall off. Take the L train. Did you take more melatonin? I didn't, but I still slept a little bit like shit last night. So the remnants of the expired melatonin carried over even into last night. Was fun. Bird, take care of this for me. Someone said, I wonder if they ever add characters from older games to inspire newcomers to check out the old games. Something like that, they said. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm sure there's that purpose too. In which case, Astrobot is a great advertisement, and you could buy all. Oh, wait a minute. You can't. Huh. I mean, that said, there's still a couple games. I'm thinking Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, HD or otherwise, that are hard to play if you don't emulate or have a Wii U. Bird will eventually take care of everything. Thank you, Bird. Someone just said Wii users win again. Oh, yeah. I do think that the concept is different enough, and Zelda plays pretty differently from Link, just with the summons and everything, and it's not just, you can play as Grill for the sake of you can play as Grill. I really feel like this is its own thing, and it really shows, like, the work put into this was not just, let's make a thing and, you know, it'll be different because this time you can play as Zelda. It's like, no, it's a completely different style of game, and you get a lot of the freedom from the most recent mainline games. A lot of familiarity from the top-down games, and the enemy summoning, and the... Enemy or Eminy? What did I say? I don't know. The anemone summoning, and being able to create beds wherever you want, is definitely unique. And it's kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. So I actually do think Grezzo, whatever, did a pretty good job with this. Like, even just trying to figure out how to get that heart piece. Just fun little puzzles like that. And then I could have even used the bird, too, I think. Probably could have just, like, let the bird fly over that and got it. You can shoot rope with your spider bro. I don't think spider bro can shoot rope into the sky. Like, unless there's a ceiling, the spider is not as useful. You again? Is this the same guy, or is this like a different Acorn fan? Well, there's a lot more acorns this time. Oh my god. I am the table. This is not going to be fast. No, 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 spider, no, dick! Spider! I don't think I have the right echoes for this. Bird is too unreliable. Also, I don't have an easy way to kill these. Maybe we can just do... You have a pole? What do you mean? Trampoline? Oh yeah, trampoline would be good for some of this. Trampoline wouldn't help for the cliff. Didn't use a flagpole in that last dungeon. Flagpole? What?
Ah. Oh. Oh.
Just checking to see how the FPS are treating you. Oh, there are times where they drop heavily and are dog shit. Not like heavily down to like single digits, or even like I think it ends up like somewhere in like the 30 range, but going from the stuttering from 60 to 30 gets annoying. Like I said, it's not killing my enjoyment of the game, like because only like the most adult of gamers would be, you know, unable to handle that. What do I do here? Because these enemies, they just don't stop. I'm just gonna accept the fact that I don't have the movement tools needed. I could probably do this eventually, but... yeah, it's just too annoying. And then they respawn each time. You can? Stand beds on top of each other like stairs. I only get 4 beds. It's not gonna be enough. I don't think.
Oh. Hey.
I'll come back to this one. Spawn one guy to kill the enemies, then save the spider for the climb. Yeah, it seems like there's a couple different ways to go about it right now, but maybe it'll be more satisfying if I just save it for a little bit. We'll see. I'll come back to it. Gerudo Desert. I'm sure there's a rift we can get into somewhere around here, but this desert seems really big. I wonder where we should start looking. I guess for now we could check out the area around the biggest rift. I summoned crates to block the... Oof. Flying tile echo. That is going to be useful. The Octorok doesn't destroy it. What about an army of Octoroks? Worse than a stormtrooper. Flying tile is going to be really useful. Also, this. It doesn't have infinite range, but... Oof. Squat a lot. I have an idea. Octorok army. When you run out of sword, it's a little rough. What did that stamp look like? I missed it. So athletic, so muscular, so toned. I see cave, I go in. I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish there. Home mill echo. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's like that game Mortal 2 from back in the 80s. Golden egg. Sorry, Octorox, you kind of suck. New pot? Gerudo pot. Just collecting all kinds of pots. Something tells me there's gonna be a pot minigame later. There's a couple rupees down there. It's okay. Wonder if you can light these with this. Just by having them be, yeah, just nearby is good enough. Rest in peace, brave warriors. I'm on fire. This peace is what all brave warriors strive for. Spider? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that this is, maybe this is like a story thing for later. You were here too early. I kind of figured. It's nice that the game gives you enough freedom to just get lost and end up someplace you're not supposed to be. I know that's something that Nintendo was trying to get away from after Skyward Sword ended up being way too linear and restrictive. I still think Skyward Sword is a pretty good game, though. Gets a lot of shit. But restrictive it is. Damn. Spicy pepper. Tornado. New spider just dropped. I don't expect these spiders to be as good as the other spiders, but we'll see. Beetle. Wait, huh? Well, they're small. Beetle Mound Echo. Oh, now I can create the thing that creates the things. Infinite enemies. Finally. Yeah, it's definitely a motivation for wanting to explore more. To be able to use the sword longer and get it more powerful. Will those tiny beetles be enough? Probably not. Sand piranha. Each of these things also has their own notebook entry. Nice. Yeah, just solve the game the way you want to. This looks important. Let's see, spider versus scorpion or 2 sword moblins? Oh god! This does remind me, yeah, this also reminds me of the Link to the Past dungeon entrance. Like the sculptures and everything. It's a very weirdly reminiscent Hyrule. It's new, there's definitely familiar elements. Once in a while I'm like, fuck, I recognize that. Or like, the layout is also kind of generally the same. Not completely, but, I mean, look, Kakariko Village is here. The desert is here. Lake Hylia is here. I mean, yeah, it's similar. Are ruins down here? Kinda. The monsters just keep coming. I'm completely worn out. If we keep at it, then that big rift should start shrinking. Rifts have shown up all over the desert ever since our sanctum got pulled into one. I'm still in shock about the sanctum. We've got to get rid of the rifts as soon as possible. So where is this game on the official Zelda timeline? Official Zelda timeline, they say. That is funny. They worked backwards from that one. That was round peg, square hole shit. But you know what? They did a good job. It's just not something I think about frequently. It's fun. It's fun to speculate, but it's... I don't really ever think about the timeline as this consistent thing. A round peg fits in a square hole. Square peg, round hole. That cloak. Oh, apologies for my intensity. You reminded me of someone else. You see, I nearly got pulled into a rift a long time ago, At that time, a swordsman wearing a very similar cloak rescued me. He took out a wave after wave of monsters as they swarmed from the rift. It was quite a sight. He's actually the reason I decided to become a soldier. I wanted to be strong like him someday. Oh, new smoothie, fellow. Pepper and golden egg. Golden piping hot smoothie. Grape and pepper. Sounds awful. Warm mixed special. Butter and apple? Apple Radiant Smoothie. I'm just gonna make the 10. Get the reward for it. Unfortunate smoothie. Oh. I don't think they can sell that one. Wait, butter and butter? You can mix an ingredient with itself. Radiant smoothie. And you glow a little bit, too. I mean, yeah, that stuff is just straight out of Breath of the Wild. Butter. I love butter. Butter smoothie. I can drink a butter smoothie. I don't know if an apple and a rock tato are gonna go well together. They do. I wonder if that's 10 yet. B. Wait, is that not 10 smoothies? They need to be completely new. Like 10 unique smoothies. Oh. Alright. Well, whatever. This oasis still seems very dangerous. Actually, that kind of makes me want to mix one more smoothie. Pepper and chili cactus. If I'm not mistaken, 2, 4, 6, 10. That's it! You made all the recipes we asked for. With that many items on the menu, every customer will find something to like. Here's a reward for helping expand the shop's menu. Survey Scope. The special spyglass makes smoothie ingredients and monster stones appear a little more often when you break objects or defeat monsters. We've experienced the cool mouthfeel of success. 20 more recipes, oh god. Not anytime soon, my friend. Not anytime soon. Tiles that can fly through the air, yeah. I got it, right there. Is that the flying tile that Facette spoke about? Show it to me a bunch. Now I've seen the tiles with my own eyes, I can share what I've learned with my boss. Thank you. Here's some payment.
Me!
Oh. Yeah.
Gerudo soldiers and dancers used to rest here, but now it's Torma's base for mango research. Torma trusts that Chief Ciro will figure out what to do about the rifts here in the desert. She's keeping her focus on plant research, knowing it'll benefit everyone's future. New fancy bed just dropped. Wow.
Huh?
Curious about my fan? I'd be willing to part with it if you come talk to me about something else first.
Yeah.
Hello there, Wanderer. Welcome to the Tough Mango Plant Lab. Here at the lab, we research effective cultivation and preparation for potential food crises. Crises? Crisis. My current field of study is focused on tough mangoes. After much research, I've successfully developed tough mango seeds that grow at a rapid rate. Sharing the results of my work would help countless people in the future. There's just one little problem. The mango plant withers as quickly as it grows. I'm unable to harvest fast enough. A little game of Mango Rush? Oh, it's a mini game.
Ah. Ah.
Harvest 40 or more mangoes and you'll get to take some home. Oh, man.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The plant thing could help?
Oh.
Vibrant seeds that yield larger harvests.
Ah.
Come harvest whenever you'd like. I want to do that again.
Oh. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
I'll try the vibrant seeds. I don't know if this is the best one for this. Because you can spin, you can use other things too.
Oh.
But... I just hit myself. I can't get those up there. Shit. There's got to be a better way to do this, but I'll just stay with that for now. To thank you, I'll give you my golden fan. I got it a long time ago from a dancing tournament. Alright, I guess I did good enough to get this. something more amazing. There's gonna be more mangoes. What does this fan do? Maybe a trading quest? Game is so creative, you can use anything from a hawk to a spider to solve a puzzle. I was really expecting, for some reason, like a hawk to a joke in there.
Hi.
And I'm really also very glad that you didn't do that. But now I've said it, and I have sinned. I'll say this. I know it is an aggravating meme for a lot of people, and I understand why. It's pretty annoying, but... Here's the thing, chat.
Yeah.
What I find funny is that people just call her Hawk Tua. That is what makes me laugh about it. Is like, oh, well, you're famous now. That's great. And you have a podcast that's being, for some reason, everyone's listening to, not everyone, but it's doing very, very, very well. Like, I guess people really want to know what she has to say about things in life. Good for her. However, she is now going to be Hawk Tua for the rest of her life. That wretched combination of sounds and words is just her name. And it's just kind of funny. Hawk to a spider. Oh, he did was a hawk! Fucking hell! God damn, I missed it the first time and I said it anyway. I was suspicious, but then it fucking actually was, and I still missed it. Chat member, you know what? I don't know if I should ban you or mod you for that. Man you or bod you? What's the worst punishment, mod or ban? Probably the mod punishment, to be honest. Did you see the Simpsons episode where Bart becomes a meme for saying, I didn't do it?
Say the line, Bart!
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. That one's very relevant to me. You know, well, not very relevant. It is somewhat relevant. People do say the line a lot with me. And I didn't know that it was specifically a Simpson. Excuse me. A Simpson. But now I do. How many of those do I have? I have 7. I need 3 more and I can upgrade the sword. Well, let me use a Gwai. A hawk to a spider. We will now find out what is more powerful. Well, the Gwei, or Gwai, whatever, those are the birds from Ocarina of Time. And these enemies are the ones from Link to the Past. So we're getting, like, a weird mix of stuff from across the Zelda history. It's kind of neat. Crow Echo. This bird monster swoops down to steal people's rupees. See, this is 3. This is 2. So you can get 2 crows right now. I am enjoying this game a lot. I think this is even better than I was expecting, and I knew it was going to be good, but Grezzo did a really nice job with this. Oh, this is the starting area. It's kind of cool that after a little while you can just start walking around on the edges of the map. Grezzo is a one-man dev team. His name is Grezzo, John Grezzo. Sounds like someone I went to high school with, probably. I couldn't tell. That blur made it so that I couldn't even tell if that was a treasure chest or not. Oh, shit. Redeads. Set it on fire. You'll note I'm just exploring and not specifically advancing the story right now, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that. You're not a Gerudo. What do you want? Only those authorized by the Gerudo chief are allowed entry. Now go home. At some point, I'll go back to the desert, but a change of scenery is always nice. Also, I won't be streaming that much longer. I think I've been going for, what, like 3.5 hours? It's getting close to when I eat dinner, so I'm probably gonna go and get dinner. So no, I wasn't planning on doing an 8-hour stream of this. This isn't quite that type of game. But, the 3.5 hours did blow by pretty quickly. PM dinner. Okay, Grandpa. 5 PM. But then one must either procure dinner or make dinner. Thank you for the raid, human. It's funny because you're old. I know, right? 4 PM dinner. Sometimes I eat dinner at 4 PM. Oh, you're the one that woke me up, dear? Let's have a look at you. Yes, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you're a diamond in the rough. With a bit of polish, you could be a diamond with the stuff. Oh, come on. What if I can increase the number of accessories you can wear? I won't be doing it for free. The trouble with the free service is you're always waiting for the bill, I don't believe in waiting, so I always collect my fees in advance. You would think a fairy like this would have no problem getting rupees. Does she sell her bathwater? Time to ban the chat. The cost has risen. Nope. I mean, she is going, like, she's making, like, weird noises, chat. Damn Zelda fairies always making their moaning noises. I wonder if you can... You can't really spawn one tile and then jump from it to another one. It seems. So cute. Yet. That movement tech would break the whole everything. I say having a movement tech that breaks pretty much everything anyway. You can probably do it once you have 6 Doritos. That or, you know, there's also upgrades too. Let me get closer. Please stand there and let my tile hit you. Well, that was a mistake. Beetle Mount, go! Great. Wonderful. Delightful. Octorok, go! Worms. I feel like there's a secret here, probably. Get out of here, worms. Just gonna let them do that to me. I see treasure chest, I jump down. That's how it goes. I don't make the rules. The treasure chest makes the rules. Oh, I was here. This is a different path where I was earlier. Not really anything here. I think this is just kind of for show. rift later, maybe. I mean, I'm sure either that or maybe there's some hidden stuff that I'm missing, but whatever it is. I guess I live down here now. I like that these trees are solid enough for Zelda to walk on them with no problem whatsoever. Kind of funny. See, normally a Korok would be up here. Normally. Vinny, is Germa alive? Let me check. Germa, you good? Yeah, he's alright. He's alive. In fact, I think he streamed like yesterday even. I like how if a streamer I am associated with does not stream for a while, people ask me. I'm sure that happened to me plenty, though, or like other streamers about me, like, is Vinny alive? I'm sure that's happened. I don't know, I guess that's just part of the streamer ecosystem of like, ask friend of streamer. Everyone says, Vinny, is Germa okay? Vinny, is Joel okay? But no one says, Vinny, is Vinny okay? They just say, what must I do? You did. Oh! Hang on. I did find the Great Fairy, yeah. How's Grey Leno doing? It's funny that you ask that. Where did you see her? Right over there. If only I could swim. I feel better knowing where she is. Oh, okay. You're welcome. No problem. Vinny, can you do a spin for us? No, I can't. I can't do that. Is V-Dub okay? It's like a giant fish down there. There we go. Alright, chat, I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. Take a close look at Zelda's picture. It's just funny. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think it's time for me to relax, get something to eat. So I won't be live later, but there will be some full sauce stuff over the next day or two. And I'm gonna do some pre-records here and there. Yeah, this is... okay. These rocks, chat... I mean, this bridge... very, very Link to the Past. It's like they started with Link to the Past, and then just changed from there. It's Link to the Past, but expanded. That's weird they would do this, like, kind of again. Like, that we already had Link Between Worlds, and now they're doing another version of similar Hyrule. It's still different enough that I don't feel like I know where everything is, but I kind of know where most things are, it seems. I'm gonna die in a second. I was gonna stop playing, hang on, but now I'm intrigued a little bit. don't know if those are enemy frogs. I don't think these frogs are enemies. Okay, now I'll stop. Now I'll stop. They are? They just, yeah, they just kind of jump around and stuff. So let's take a look at the map. Obviously Death Mountain over here. But yeah, man, those rocks, that, like... It's very, very familiar. Got ruins over here. So... Alright, well, I mean... As Link to the Past is one of my favorite games of all time, I'm not going to complain too much, but I'm curious to see what else is new. Chat, I really, really like this. I'm not going to say it's the best Zelda game ever, but they're doing something different. It works. It's kind of, like, fun to just experiment with different combinations of stuff to solve puzzles and explore. Yeah, I think this is a success. And I'm actually very excited to dig into it more. It is, you know, it's a cool little game. So, thank you for watching. And we will definitely play more in the next week. Like next week I'll play more. And I'll continue playing other things too. I want to finish up Astrobot. And I might return to Plucky Squire. I'm thinking about it. But it's going to be kind of hard going from this to Plucky Squire, to be honest. But both games have their high points. So, alright. Goodbye for now, chat. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching at this weird early time. And I will see you next week. Or rather, Sunday. Yes, Sunday. And happy Beetlejuice Rusty Cock Day. Goodbye.
I thought we were the good guys, Jenny.
We are the good guys, V. You're a good choom, you know that?
Johnny, I kind of murdered a bunch of people on that train.
Nah, you're a choom.
But Johnny,
Shut the fuck up, samurai.